Oh, that was good.
Hey,
That was good.
gotta get in the rhythm.
I understand. Did you ever do like drama at school and then you'd have to all go, you know, in a circle and then all continuously clap? Do you remember doing that?
Yeah, it was like lightning bolt or something.
Yeah, not like zip zap. It was like you were all in a circle.
Okay, zip zap zop.
No one did anything. It was like so no one did anything and you would just all clap at the same time. But like,
I didn't do that one. I
signal.
did the zip zap zop.
Yeah, that was more fun. This one I thought it was like a little bit satanic. So I'm like, why?
We're all trying to link our souls together.
But we always did it at the same time without us. Yeah, it was really weird. Anyway, at least in my memory, that's
Your drama class was in sync.
Yeah.
Or got your periods at the same time.
In sync or satanic.
Oh, satanic!
Just kidding. I went to Catholic school.
Film girl era!
Hey guys.
2025!
Hey guys. Exciting. Very excited Annabelle with us today.
Yeah!
I have the pleasure of knowing Annabelle for a few years now. We've been working together on some music videos. Annabelle is a musician here in Sydney, originating from the South, hey?
Maria, born and raised.
Yeehaw!
Yeah. That's exactly right.
Yeah, and Annabelle used to go under the name Young Strange.
Yes.
Making music for how many years now?
8, 7.
Wow. That's a long time.
I'm an old hag.
You are. Just kidding. Annabelle and I have been friends for quite some time. Creativity met at film school. Annabelle's just like one of those creative minds that I've just always really admired, and I just really needed to have her on the podcast to talk us through not just her music work, but a lot of the visuals you do yourself as well, and just discuss the cinematic universe that is Annabelle Scobie. So, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you, and I got some stuff to ask you too.
Yes, this is a first. This is crazy.
Yeah, because I don't have like heaps to talk about, so I think I want to try bounce
bullshit.
it back.
Such bullshit. She's got lots to say.
I want to try bounce it back to you.
Yeah.
There's things that I want to ask
you.
you.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as always, this is always a very conversational podcast. Repping Panavision today. Not sponsored, but it could be.
What's Panavision?
So, if you haven't already guessed, Annabelle
lives under a rock
in the film industry. So we won't hate her for that. No,
don't hate on me.
No, don't hate on her. Panavision is the biggest hire house.
Oh,
I don't know if biggest is the right word, but it's pretty popular
for hiring cameras and stuff.
Yeah. Like international. Now, Annabelle, what film girl era are you in right now?
Have you asked this on every episode?
Yes.
True.
Yeah, gun to your head. Which one is it?
Currently I'm obsessed with Y2K crime, I would say. But also late 90s crime seeping into early 2000s, which we'll get into later, but it inspires my visuals as well. But I love the colours and stuff of Prison Break and Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom the movie, not the TV show, because there is an American TV show called Animal Kingdom. Do you know?
I've heard of it.
On Netflix.
Yeah.
The original is a Australian movie.
I did think that, yeah.
Yeah. And it's very gloomy,
Y2K.
Yeah, gloomy, sort of tacky crime. I mean, it's not tacky, but the family is Gary Bogan.
Ah, gotcha.
So it's has a meaningful tackiness to it.
Gotcha, a specific aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that.
Sticky,
That's
sticky
a classic
hot
film though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a classic.
Yeah, a bit have you seen Two Hands with Heath Ledger?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's the same world as what I'm talking about.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Wow,
Yeah.
we're on the same page there then.
Yeah,
Perfect.
the scene in Two Hands where they're in the house that is abandoned and they start living there and stuff, and it's a bit of a crack den.
Yeah, that is. Oh, yeah, that is.
It's rough, but it is such a cool scene.
Yeah, it is pretty.
I really
cool.
like it. It's really Aussie and like.
Yeah, that movie was just a fun movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like super bogan and a bit weird. Like I liked that. That and it's very different vibe, but Candy.
Wait, no, I was just thinking. Oh, the scene that I was talking about was from Candy. Sorry, I was getting confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, this the scene where they're in the abandoned house is from Candy. Sorry, and then
Was that an
Two Hands
abandoned
is the
house?
one. Yeah, out in the desert. And then Two Hands is the one with the monorail in it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true. Monorail.
And
I
Rose
guess-
Byrne.
Yeah, Rose Byrne.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's gorgeous in that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
No,
yeah.
Candy. Oh yeah.
I was
that
getting confused.
Broke my heart. Yeah.
Candy is
Painful
gut
film.
wrenching.
Yeah.
But talking about Two Hands, now that I've figured out what movie you're actually talking about, that is a classic example of Australian crime. 2000s.
Perfect. That's like such a great. Yeah,
so
the monorail.
good.
Let's bring it back. Come
Yeah.
on. Well, that's cool. Like crime era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real my thing. Now, for me, because I want to ask you about your stuff as well. I know that we made a lot of music videos very casually, but I know you've worked on professional music videos as well. So I've always been curious, but we always just talking about random stuff, so I never got the chance to ask you. But I am really curious as to how you compare the TV shows and shorts you've worked on to the music videos, like with the crew, because I know it's probably similar, but I'm just curious as to how
So
it
like
differs.
with the cruise in
Yeah.
particular. Yeah. Well, to paint the picture for the audience here, when Annabelle and I make a music video, it's kind of like she calls me up the week before and being like, got an idea, or she sends me a song and I'd be like, I've got an idea, and we do it like in usually just one night, one day. Like not even a full day, just kind of run around with the camera. The last one we did was Trucks Go By. Go check it out on YouTube.
Yes.
It was super fun.
Oh.
Like we had one location, one vision, and we made it happen. And then we jumped on the road. And it looked pretty cool.
Literally ran across Canterbury Road.
Yeah, it was actually, the first time we shot, well, the idea was that Annabelle was going to stand on the opposite side of the road and I was going to film from the other side and shoot through traffic because it's called Trucks Go By. It was a really cool visual idea, hey? It was like, it was cool. Executed all right. We'll do better next time, but it was good. It
was hard with the dancing as well.
Yeah, and there's choreography too.
Yeah,
It was
like
just
a little bit of choreography, but even a little bit of choreography was quite...
Yeah, it was just
difficult.
like, no trifod too, because trying to stay low-key outside. So I'm like on the side of the road trying to film, and like Annabelle had this perfect building in mind that she wanted to be in front of.
You know what that building was?
A brothel.
No.
Oh.
Oh, you're talking about the first location,
Yeah.
but then we moved. Yeah, keep going.
Okay, so basically, Annabelle's like standing in front of like.
I'm like, oh, it's so groovy. Look at this building.
Yeah, it was really cute though. It was really cute, and it looked abandoned. There was no lights on, and it was just like really run down, like really gross. And so we're like, perfect. So we get shooting, and then suddenly, I kid you not, I've got footage of it. Some man opens the curtains of the top door, like the top level building, and he's completely nude. And then
And he just looks straight at Grace.
yeah, just straight at me, and I'm like, wait, what do I do? Like,
And we're on the
and we've
phone.
got a camera. It's like
Yeah.
like FX6. It's not massive, but it's definitely
You can
no
tell.
iPhone. That's
you can
for
tell
sure.
it's there.
Yeah, and like he was fully like looking at me, like I was like, oh my god, we're gonna be in so much trouble.
Yeah.
And then I see like these two beautiful women walking inside, you know, with their heels, and I was like, oh my god, it is.
And we're like
a
on the phone
brothel.
talking because it's so loud.
Yeah, and I was like,
And you're
abort.
We need to move right now.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
literally.
dancing. I'm like, what?
It was a bit stressful. It was
Yeah.
a bit funny though. Like, what are the chances? The one
I know.
we chose.
Yeah.
Power to them.
Yeah.
Get
I agree.
Get the money, girl.
Get that bread.
Get the money. We will not film anymore. My
Yeah.
bad.
But then we
Didn't
moved.
realise.
Then we moved to another building that was like more kind of rigid and like dark and like
Yeah.
a bit more like Ethel Cain.
Yeah, it was a
vibes.
choice. Yeah, for sure.
And that building is there's a Telstra office.
Oh.
I realised when I was walking down there the other day.
Grim office.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Anyway, catch it on YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just to paint a picture of what we do, when we do it. And I could go on and on about all the other ones we did, but it's just a bit of fun. Like, it's kind of just like, oh, I have an idea, let's do this. It's always been really good. So I find when I'm like on like other sets and stuff, so if we were to go all out hypothetically for like one of your music videos, I'd say, you know, we'd have like a couple months at least to have a think about it. In an ideal world, you don't really need that long. We just like talk about our concepts and what we want to do. Because sometimes there are really fun ones that you've got, like, I remember you want to do something with like a steady cam, like a one shot in a graveyard or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, and we were talking about the one shot in the car as well. That you had a reference for.
Oh my god, that was so good. I was getting so excited over that idea.
Put a pin in a lot of ideas.
We really
need a lot of work.
Yeah, and so I reckon once we like pick one and do that, and then you know we can. Well, first of all, you can go for grants as well as a young artist. Yeah. So we can get like crew and like come in. But yeah, I would love to have like a first AC, second AC kind of thing.
Right.
And like a gaffer so they can do all this light stuff for us, and a lighting assist. So that would just be the camera side of things. And then, you know, music videos are a bit different because you can direct it as the artist. And I would prefer if you directed it, because you are, like, you've just got the vision, you know, and like, I don't know, I just really respect your vision, because like, Annabelle usually edits all the music videos as well, which is...
Yeah, I love editing.
And I feel like once you've got that edit, like, you know the vision, and so I think, you know, then you and I would probably co-direct and figure out a way to make it happen with our lovely crew, and maybe have like an AD to keep us on time, and maybe some extras, some stuff like that. So just get the full shebang, get everyone from film school involved as well. It could be fun, you know? But it's like... I guess when you're on like a short film or something like Cancelled, that we did before, I did take a lot of reference from Annabelle's life. No, just kidding. Yeah. But like, not really. But like, Annabelle does live the rockstar lifestyle, so it's pretty cool. But
what about and I feel like there is a bit of 1975-esque in there.
Oh my god, I'm obsessed. Literally. It's. I guess what we're doing is kind of incomparable to like a TV show. Yeah. Because we're just like, la-di-da-di-da. Yeah. Which in a way is kind of fun. It's just like a nice creative freedom expression, whatever.
Right. So music videos are more of a creative thing, and then TV shows are more like you're at work.
Oh, sorry. Was that what you're looking for? I'm like, just
No, I'm thinking about what you're saying, and it makes sense.
Right. I guess like in my world, I would like work on a TV show as a crew member for like money and stuff. And then, like, as like a passion, I would do like music videos. And you find like really big DPs, even the ones that do, you know, like Euphoria and stuff. Like Marcel Rev, he still shoots music videos. Like Rena Yang, she still shoots music videos. Like it's just like a thing. It's super fun.
I would say the same thing for probably actors as well, because there's a lot of actors that are artists, like Bryn from Heartbreak High. Yeah. He has his band. And you saw him on New Year's Eve. He has a band called Mac the Knife, and I could just see him cool just it's a really cool name. But I could see him really just like enjoying it. He was smiling before the show, after the show, and then I feel like something like Heartbreak High would be more of a salary. A job. Yeah. I'm assuming that.
Which is great that he gets to do that as like a passion as well. Because like once again, I'm very passionate about camera assisting, but you know, my very big passion is being a DP. So I'm sure it's very similar for him. Like he has got a passion for acting, but his deepest desire is to be a music artist.
And the main character, I don't know her real name, but Amory is also a singer.
God bless her. Yeah, she's very, very talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it
Triple
Aisha?
Threat. I don't know.
Yeah, she's very talented, very gifted, beautiful girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on them, chasing their dreams, hey?
Yeah.
We'd love to see it. Yeah.
It's flowing with creativity.
Fucking hell.
Must be nice.
Yeah, it must be.
I mean, we are, but
you're the most
they're
like person I know.
They're like on like a number one Netflix show as well as doing their passion. It's really
karma points there.
It's really inspiring.
I want to get on that level. Yeah, it is, honestly, because it's a lot of work, Heartbreak High, because they're on like a Christmas break right now, but they started back in, I want to say, October or November. Oh. And they'll be continuing until February.
Yeah.
So it's a big big job for them. But shout out to the Heartbreak High crew.
Yes.
Go team.
I'm a big fan.
We love it.
Love what you do. Yeah. Love what you do. The crew and the actors.
Yes.
And the writers. And
God bless them. Yeah, it's fantastic. We love Heartbreak High.
I love the niche of it.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah. Love a bit of Aussie drama. Let's hear about how you got to where you are now. Like, what's your journey? What's it been like?
It's been, like, exhausting, but also very rewarding. And, like, growing up in Maria, I didn't come straight to Sydney from Maria. I went to Wollongong High for a couple of years. So it felt very gradual. So I did year 10. I, like, finished my year 10 formal at Maria High. And then my mum and I moved to Wollongong. And Wollongong was, like, a middle ground. And then I was like, okay, at some point I was, like, ready for this city.
Right.
And then I moved up here, and I think that's when a lot of I started to find myself, as it were, I think. But I definitely started finding myself after high school. It just was very difficult to even think about what I wanted when I was trying to figure out how to make money and take care of myself, I think.
Yeah, that is very tough.
Yeah. And now that I'm 24 or almost 25, I think the main things that I am glad that I did was, number one, like, I didn't always do it, but I tried to do it, is like, get support from family and friends and stuff. So I think that's a big part of how I am where I am today, is, like, my family and friends. And then how else did I get to where I am? I don't know. I think I just, like, have always wanted to do something with music and do something with content creation. Content creation is something that I'm still learning and, like, I'm still discovering, but I'm starting to really enjoy content creation. And, like,
yeah, in what regard, like, big TikTok and whatnot?
Yeah, like, starting to look into it a bit more seriously and figure out what influencers' schedules are like. I don't know.
What are they like?
Yeah, I am literally only dipping my toes in it at the moment, but just from, like, my knowledge of making music videos, I feel like a lot of it is transferable, and I'm trying to figure out, you know, should I give content creation a go on YouTube, TikTok, whatever, because it's just really fun.
Yeah, it is.
So,
good creative outlet. Because at some point there, you also went to film school.
Yeah, so after high school, I went to TAFE, did screen and media.
Okay.
And then when I graduated from that, I didn't have anything else to do, and I wanted to do something else with study. I wanted to keep studying, and went to AFTRS with you afters, and it was too much for me, and I dropped out. But I really enjoyed those first 2 years.
You made it to the second year. Yeah.
I made it to the second year, and it was just it was honestly, like, really time consuming, I think.
Yeah.
And going back to your original question, like, how did I get to how I am today? A lot of what's kept me going is knowing my limits.
Right.
And, you know, I think dropping out was a good choice. I was trying to, like, force myself to finish and stuff. Right. I wanted to drop out in my first year, and then I kept going, but I'm glad that I eventually dropped out because, yeah, there was some parts of it were really enjoyable, but it was really, really hard. I didn't really have it in me to do those assignments, but TAFE was really achievable. I think, like, sometimes you got to, like, try things to know that you can or can't do them, and, like, there's nothing wrong with that. I think, you know, I had a lot of insecurity about dropping out, as most people do. Same with, you know, when I got dropped by my label, it's the same thing. It's like,
right,
you have a lot of insecurity of, like, damn, I couldn't do this, but sometimes it's just not for you. And I think it's really important when you're on your journey to make decisions that are like true to you and to know your limits, because there's nothing wrong with having a lower tolerance for like whatever, like discipline assignments or any of that stuff, you know. And yeah, you gotta know your limits to really keep your head above water.
Yeah, that's so true. Save yourself from your own insanity or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really loved the library at Afters. That was next level.
That was dope,
Had a games room. Did you ever go in there?
There's a games room?
Yeah, I went in there a couple of times. Had like PS4 in there.
Secret or something?
No. It was just like, you had to get like a little scanny thing or something, I think, and you could just go in and play PS4.
Damn, I really didn't
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
I know.
I did not take advantage enough of Afters. I just think COVID really
you were grinding, I remember.
Was I? I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I never made the most of it. I just wasn't...
I remember your head definitely being down. Head down, very busy.
I don't remember that. I just remember
busy partying as well, maybe.
Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Next to the entertainment quarter, she was in class getting beers.
I haven't drank a beer in a day in my life. Oh,
yeah.
But like, what made you leave after? So it was the workload, like,
yeah,
and the passion just wasn't there for.
Well, I mean, to be quite
movies.
honest with you, a lot of the decision, a lot of the. What's the word I'm looking for? The main thing that made me make the decision was because I needed money. And
right.
I needed to be working full time. Unfortunately, I needed a lot of money. So
to be an artist?
I just needed a lot of money to like pay rent and survive and stuff. And like, my situation changed and I needed a lot of money, and my situation changed very quickly. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, I was in a position where I was already sort of half out the door, and then my situation changed and I was like, all right, I've got to go.
Later. Tapping out. Did they give you like at least an advanced diploma or something?
They did.
Bless them.
Thank God.
Thank you, Afters. It's very nice.
It's really expensive university, so I'm glad I got something out of it.
Yeah, that's good of them.
Yeah, but then I ended up getting a full-time job like that week. So
what was your full-time, JB?
Yeah.
Oh, slay.
Yeah. So it was a really good thing.
Yeah. Wow, it's crazy how life like turns out like that.
Yeah, there's things that will happen that are completely out of your control, and you just gotta make some hard decisions, and you gotta pivot and you gotta change, and yeah.
Interesting.
But that's my bit. So
that's your bet.
Yeah. Now I'm like I like after that I like did the whole label thing, got dropped from the label, and now I'm just an independent artist. I'm just doing my thing and I'm just chilling out, bro. I'm just like,
yeah,
whew.
Because there was a bit of a hustle as well. Like, your former stage name was Yen Strange.
Yeah.
Therefore, like a lot of like your former music kind of comes under that umbrella, and now you've created a whole new world for now Annabelle Scobie. So I don't know if you're up to talking about it, but you know, what made you leave Yen Strange? You know, you had quite a bit of a following, you had different opportunities, like...
Yeah.
What made you want to go on your own?
I was having a conversation recently with a creative business advisor who was saying the same stuff. He was like, damn, like, you were in a really good position. And I was like, yeah, I was. It was not easy to make that call. And, like, I say I got dropped, but it was like, this real weird thing of, like, I got shelved, and then... I was like, nah, fuck this. And I wasn't...
Do you want to just explain what shelved is?
So basically when I started out, released a couple of singles, and they, like a label, when they sign you, they give you like a certain amount of budgets for things. And it's all in the contract and stuff. And so they were doing that for each single. The video gets this, the promo gets this, the, you know, whatever, boosting your post, all that stuff has a budget. And then I wasn't getting a lot of, I think it was like radio play and other things like that. I just wasn't getting a lot of traction.
Right.
So then they basically pull that all away, and they say, oh, like, yeah, we can keep releasing music for you, but make the video yourself. Do this yourself, do that yourself.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a slap in the face.
I mean, that's what shelving was for me. It's different for everyone.
I see. I see. Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
So that was just like...
So that was tricky. So then, again, the money thing. I feel like I'm such like a money crazy person right now because I'm talking about money so much, but that's what it's like. This is the reality.
I know,
but this is the reality.
It's a slog.
I don't like talking about it too much because I don't want to, I think it's a bit of a mood killer talking about money, but it
doesn't have to be.
I mean, it's just a reality.
Depends what you think of money.
Yeah. It's the reality that you're in when you're young is that you're always thinking about money. If you're, out in a city like independent.
Us.
Yeah. So they pulled all that and I wanted to keep going. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just keep working. So I'm working 5 days and trying to put every part of me that is, available after all the energy spent on work into music. So I was like so burnt out and just so exhausted, and they were still sort of supporting me, but not really. And they were trying to like ever since from the start, they, had a lot of opinions about the music I was making, which I should have known was a red flag, but I didn't at the time.
What kind of opinions are that? Like just
like
didn't agree with your style?
Yeah, like they were like in the studio, like they would sometimes come to the studio or they would tell me to like restructure songs, and I just don't think, like, some artists can do that, but like some artists don't like that. And I think now I realize that I'm an artist that like I need the business side of things and the label and the manager and everything to be separate from the music making, which that does exist. Like there is a lot of things, situations that exist like that where you just send them the track and they're like, all right, whatever. Like they don't really have musical taste or knowledge. They just do the business side of it. But the label was very hands-on, and it was very like, it was very hard to, I don't know, take direction from them or not like be micromanaged and stuff. But I did, and I got through that, and it was an interesting experience. But yeah, basically after I got shelved, and I was just sort of like, I was like, damn, like I'm sort of in the same position I would be if I was independent, but like they're taking a big cut. So I just left.
Yeah.
So I just left the label, and then I was like, damn, like it is crazy out here. And then I just took a big break and I just stopped everything. I like was still working obviously, but I just like stopped for like 6 months.
Damn, how did that feel? Because you like were pretty on top of the world at that point. Well,
yeah. Oh well, I had lots of health issues. I had like heaps of health issues. Yeah, but being signed by a label was sick until it wasn't. So then when I took a break, I was like, oh, this is the best. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I don't care what I'm gonna do. I'm just like getting by and like whatever.
Yeah, that's so Pisces of you.
Oh, it was the best thing ever. And then I regained my love for music, and like I started making music videos again, and like I started like posting photos again, because it was like really hard to sort of post photos when I was like thinking about everything that was not perfect about my image for so long.
Right, just do your own thing.
Yeah, and that's not even on them. Like that was just on me, because I was like signed by a pop label, so I was like, well, I should probably look like all the other people on the label, right? Like
poppy.
Yeah, I should probably look like clean cut.
Really?
But that was younger me. Now I realize that that's just not who I am. So I think it was really important that I went through all that. But that's like, even talking about it now, it's like, that's crazy when I say it out loud. Like that so much happened in the span of 2 years, 3 years.
It's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting though.
It is. It's exciting. I made so many connections. I still have like people at the label that work with me, so it's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. It's good to know like there's no like burnt bridges. It just wasn't right for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, we don't need that.
No.
Don't need the drama.
Don't burn bridges, guys. Like,
no.
I know that I don't know if you can say this, but I can say this, like, I have burnt so many bridges unnecessarily, but I am trying not to. And I think that it doesn't help. Like, you don't need to dramatize things.
No, you really don't. Yeah.
In like the industry. Sometimes you don't need people in your life because they're awful, but like in the industry you've got to like take it with a bit of grain of salt and
just move on.
Yeah, just like, take it with a grain of salt. Like, sometimes you have fallings out with people. It doesn't mean you can never work with them again. Sometimes you just need to have a break from them.
Yes, that's true. It's very wise, actually.
Yeah, but don't burn your bridges, because that's a connection. That's a connection you might need.
Yeah.
They might serve you.
Don't think of it too personally.
Yeah.
I like to... But my mum, like, she works, like, corporate for most of her life. And, like, she'll always just tell me it's just business. It's not friends. It's just business.
Yeah, you got
Which is annoying because I try to make friends with everyone. So.
No, but again, that's like a young person thing.
Yeah.
It's not uncommon. But what your mum said.
Yeah, she's so wise. She's so wise. Yeah, I've got to work on that.
You got to have boundaries there.
Yeah, literally, just like let's just do our job. Yeah. Anyway, well, that's crazy. I guess that kind of brought you to making the cinematic universe that is Annabelle Scobie. So I know you mentioned you're like 2IK Y2K.
2IK?
2IK Y2K.
Yeah.
Like crime era, like kind of thing. So like how'd you go like developing your like visual style? Particularly because like if anyone is fans of Annabelle, which I'm sure you all are, like she's got a very specific kind of like graveyard aesthetic, you know, and Yen Strange was the same, like very specific, well, more graveyard aesthetic she was. So like how'd you go like creating that cinematic universe without your label, without your marketing team, and you know, how did you choose that? Because like, you know, not like do you pick your visuals and then you make your music, or do you make your music and then the visuals come from it? Like, talk us through that.
I think sometimes when I'm making a song, I have a little visual in mind that helps me make the song.
Okay.
And then sometimes it's just quite musical and then the visual comes after. But I don't like to rush it, you know. I don't like to make heaps of visuals. I think I'm trying to make less visuals, like you know, professional camera ones, because I'm trying to put more work into one visual rather than making lots of okay ones.
Right, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do this year, but I think my visual style, like, the universe has always been the same. It's just sort of gotten a little bit, you know, it's gone sort of up and down. Like, when I was first, like, the first, like, music video I made was for a punk band I was in called Friday Park, and it was like we're all...
Yeehaw.
Yeah. Friday Park, shout out. Wollongong High. Yeah.
Wait, that's so cute. Have you still got the video?
Yeah, I will show you later, but we're dressed up in cookie costumes, and they're like made of like towels from Vinnie's, and they're like, because the song's called Stale Biscuit. Ugh. And we're like these cookies, and we've all got like these colourful wigs on, and then it's like a Halloween party, so all the party guests have these like scary costumes on, and it's really like grungy. I don't know, that was the first video I made, and it's always been like grungy ever since then. But like fast forward to now, I think there is definitely still the darkness there, but I've softened it a bit because I feel like I have more of a positivity
period
you
message.
know?
Yeah, more positive singing.
Yeah.
Who were you in this band?
Friday Parker was the singer of that band.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
why did you guys break up?
Oh, well, Bella lives in Melbourne, actually.
Oh.
The drummer. But that's not why we broke up. But we never really broke up. We sort of just started doing different things, and then...
Yeah, see you later.
Yeah, we only played like 5 or 6 gigs. Or maybe more than that.
That's not bad for a high school band.
Yeah, no, it was good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, but yeah, a couple of us went to uni. I just kind of wanted to do solo stuff. Yeah, but
age-old tale.
Yeah, I've always like really enjoyed just doing stuff on my own, I think, when it comes to like writing music.
Right.
But yeah, I think a lot of my stuff can be quite dark, but I feel like more recently I'm trying to be a bit more like the like sort of Y2K grunge, a bit more humorous, a bit more like
We've had some fun, hey?
Yeah. But yeah, it feels very much like sort of that crime. It has that crime colour grading, that dark colour grading.
Okay.
and the most recent video, Empty in the Fridge, that was very much like, that was meant to look like baby teeth and like,
oh my god, yes.
yeah, it was like meant to look like an Aussie summer indie film.
Yeah, you definitely nailed that.
Two hands.
For sure.
Yeah.
Which we love. Yeah, baby teeth, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Did you just combust when you watched that?
Oh, I loved it.
It was painful.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Did you recognize the spots in it? Central Station?
I watched it when I kind of first moved to Sydney, so I didn't really. I should watch it again. I don't know if I could stomach it, though.
Oh, it's a lot.
Yeah, it's very devastating.
It's so devastating.
Great film, by the way.
It's so good.
Great film. Yeah. Highly recommend, everyone. Baby Teeth, that's on the watch list.
100%.
Yeah, cool. So who's your inspirations then? Like, and do you reckon they inspire the looks of your work and stuff?
Well, all that stuff, I definitely like, you know, Australian film. I love all that stuff. I also really liked Territory. Did you see Territory?
No, not yet.
Watch Territory, guys. It's fucking insane. It's set in Northern Territory. So that's like next level. That's like Australian desert.
Yeah, yeah. Pretty intense stuff.
Yeah. But I really enjoyed that aesthetic. And that definitely inspires me. I rarely look at like who the directors are because I'm like, I guess I'm not paying as much attention, but I feel really inspired by Petra Collins and Billie Eilish and like that sort of the American music videos.
Yeah, you definitely give off that vibe that you're very Billie Eilish today.
Like the female punk American scene right now is very inspiring.
Yeah.
So
we
that's
love
pretty much
Petra
it.
Collins. She's been creating stuff for years.
Yeah.
She's a great example of like determination. Like she's been shooting stills mostly, and now music videos for like Olivia Rodrigo, and
I know, and they're so quirky, and I love it. Yeah. I just love it.
Yeah, she was like a model too, I think. So she's very interesting, Petra Collins.
Fashion.
Should do like a profile on her or something. I don't know if I'm going to do that on this podcast, but like she'd be cool to like do a profile on.
What do you mean? What's that?
Oh, you know, when you just like talk about someone and you're like, here's some photos, here's their history, here's their life. Like, you could do that. But
like a YouTube video.
Yeah.
Where it's like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a Charlie XCX one of those recently.
Oh, yeah?
It's really good. Her bro, you start with her, she would talk forever. Her career is extensive.
I know, it's really insane.
So many different eras, so many different universes.
And so much commitment.
So much.
Would you say she's a bit of an inspiration for you?
Charlie XCX is a huge inspiration for me because I think she owns the fact that she doesn't really know what she's doing.
Yeah.
And I like that because I think, you know, even though I say I'm very inspired by like indie Australian films and stuff, there's still so much that I think about doing. And I feel like there's so many ideas that bounce around in my head, which, you know, you could probably relate to as well. Like 100%. You have a lot of ideas that you want to do, and Charlie XCX just does them. And it's like, cool, okay.
It's so cool.
And looks hot doing it.
And it's paid off.
Yeah, it has paid off.
Yeah.
It's just fun, you know. She's just having fun. She's not
and you can tell.
Yeah, she's not trying to refine her image or that, you know, all that bullshit. She's just having
Which
fun.
I would love to do. I would love to refine my image, but I'm probably a bit more Charlie than I am like someone like Sabrina or something.
Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, she's really cool.
But I love that as well, to be honest.
Think about me every night. Oh, that was my very nice. Very nice. Well, I wonder what your week in the lives look like because you also work full time.
No, it's your turn. It's your turn.
Oh, okay.
I want to know about your transitionary period moving into state because you went boom. Like I had a gradual, you just went boom.
Yeah, I did. Sorry if I'm yawning. I was up at like 4 a.m. this morning. I don't know why.
A girl boss. Let her yawn.
I have mentioned it before, but Sydney, like, I feel like is hard to make friends. And I think I came to Afters. I don't know if you remember me, like, my first impression and whatever. But, like, I was so young. Like, just way too annoying, I'm sure. And I don't think I was ready, really. But that's the good part, you know. Because I wasn't ready and I didn't know what I was in for, I had absolutely no idea. So I was going in like blindly naive and so excited.
Said. That's well said.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. I thought that was going in a weird direction. But I just did not care. So like a lot of the bumps and stuff that I look back at now as like an adult, I'm like, oh my God, someone help that girl. Like she was crazy.
Bro.
literally deranged. But like now, like thank God I did, you know, because otherwise what? Like I would have never have done it. I'd be in Hillsville right now, probably with my boyfriend that I've never had.
Lol.
I don't really feel like I've missed out on much because I wanted this so bad, you know. I wanted to be, I wanted to make movies and collaborate, meet, you know, people. Like I wouldn't have dreamed of like making music videos for someone like ever in my whole life. Like I was just like so excited. This is just what I wanted, you know. So I'm so glad I did it, you know, because otherwise I'd get to like 22 now and be like, oh, I have to move out of home. Like, where should I go? Should I go to Melbourne?
It's crazy that you're only 22 and you're already where you are.
Yeah, and I'm ready to go to London
Must have done something, right?
Must have. Yeah, I always felt old though. So if anyone tells me I'm young, I just like, nah, I'm fucking old.
You're an old soul.
I'm like 40, like in my head.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I know I don't look it. I do feel quite old. And I feel like life passes me by so quick. And I'm like trying to catch a grip of it like constantly. I don't know how you feel about that. Especially because it's New Year now. Hey?
Yeah, I think it has started slowing down. Mid-20s, like...
Really?
Started slowing down a bit from my own choice.
Yeah. Good. Because what's the rush?
What's the rush?
What is the rush?
Why
are we rushing?
There's so much stuff to enjoy in the moment. Enjoy the moment.
Wow, that gave me a great sense of peace. It's so true. Enjoy the moment.
We're always chasing stuff, you know, creative people. There's not heaps of opportunities, so you get in this mindset of like, it's called scarcity mindset, actually.
Yeah, we don't operate in a scarcity mindset.
Not anymore, but it's really not good for you. I think it takes you out of the moment.
Yeah. Because
it's like there's always going to be something for you to, you know, there's always going to be ships going by that you can hop on, you know, like you don't need to take every opportunity that comes to you. And I think I see a lot of people doing that, but you got to do it to learn though. And then life starts slowing down once you're like just okay
to jump on.
Well, you know which way to jump on, or you're just okay with what you've already got, or like whatever. You know?
Yeah, bit of gratitude. Stay
absolutely.
where you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, you shoot some of your own friends' music videos.
But Mel, I made a video for Mel, aka Blair Romance. I made the video for Holes, and that was... Oh, actually, no, I made a video for Cherry Rype first. That was, I think, one of the first videos I made for another artist. And then I made Just For Now by Lil Pixie featuring me. And that was like...
Great video, by the way.
Super lo-fi, and it got heaps of views. And I was like, damn.
Really? Like 20K, right? Or...
don't know what it's at now, but it got heaps of views, and I was like, damn. But it was really cool. It was like real, like, cool aesthetic.
It was really well done, I think, in my opinion. And you guys just did that with a camcorder.
Yeah, it was super chill. Just like this guy that was a fan of us, like, was hanging out with us after a show, and he was like, oh, I'll film it, and I was like, no worries. Like, it was just like super chill. And then
that's cool.
I know. And then the Holes video with Mel was a bit more planned out, and I think you can see that in it. It's like a bit more of a pop video. Right. Because we had like ideas that we like written down, and we had like outfits, and we had you know, some locations, and we had like, you know, some like sort of blocking that Mel had in mind. You know, she wanted to turn at this certain point, at this certain lyric, and it was a bit more planned out.
Right.
And that was a really cool experience for me, because I was making a music video for someone else.
Yeah.
With a lot of planning.
Were you in it? Or?
Yeah, I was in it as well, and that was like quite demanding, but also not too bad. And then as well with Cherry Rype, like that video was just pretty organic, and it was just like I was just sort of directing it and suggesting things to her, and she was just doing her thing. But both of those videos I'm so proud of, and I'm like, thank God, like I didn't like crash out and, you know, make some bad, have like bad videos for other artists. But
no,
it's going okay. So I'm probably going to keep trying that, like keep trying videos for other people as well as my own and stuff.
Yeah. No, it's great. What was the one again where she was in the car? Under the tunnel.
Oh, that was Holes.
Yeah, that was good. That was
so cool. And like that was the sickest thing to do. I felt like we were doing a stunt. Like her boyfriend was on the phone to my friend Gina, who was driving my car, and they were just like, slow down, speed up. Slow down, speed up.
So they literally shot, this is so naughty, kids, don't do this at home. They literally, I want to do this with you though.
Yeah. I'd do it
With
again
my
in a
proper
heartbeat.
let's do it.
Yeah.
Can we lock that in for the next one? Let's do that. 360 car shot.
Something with a car.
Yeah, something in the car.
Something with a vehicle. I love vehicles.
I same. And I want to be in the car following you. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be so good. It just sucks because there's so many cameras in
I do have an idea for that actually that I was thinking of for the next single.
Yeah?
We'll talk about it later.
Yeah.
I just
We'll
need to show you the
that
video.
later.
Yeah.
Anyways, so to paint the picture, they're like in the M1 tunnel. It's the M1, right? And it's
I
like...
can't remember.
Anyway, it's like a tunnel in Sydney, whatever.
Yeah, on the way to the airport.
It's like... Oh, shit. That's the M8. And it's like got the... I hate that tunnel. Anyway, it's got that... It's like so claustrophobic. It's like, you know, an underground tunnel. It's not fun. But basically, Annabelle was filming her friend, like, driving in the next car as she sang the lyrics. Like, it was
Her boyfriend was driving. She was singing.
Yes, with her seatbelt on.
Yeah, she had a seatbelt on. She wanted to take it off and I said no.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because we said safety first.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did, guys. So cool. Literally the coolest, like, thing I've seen in a while. Looks really
was
good.
sick.
Yeah, you did really well on that
And
one.
Gina, so I had someone driving me and Gina was on the phone to Mel's boyfriend driving her. And then they stayed on speakerphone the whole time and it was very safe and they were communicating as to when they were going to speed up and slow down.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to do it so the camera approached the car.
Yeah, so it got a bit of planning. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of nuts. But no one's ever in the M8 anyway, so.
Yeah, it was pretty empty at 11:30 at night.
Anyway, try that at home. Don't try that at home.
Don't try it at home.
Don't try that at home. Yeah, let's talk about a bit of guerrilla filming and stuff because that seems to be what we do and stuff. How would you feel about, you know, like, I don't know, how does it feel to just do guerrilla filming and just have an idea and go out and do it? Like, is that what you want to do or do you want to expand to something bigger?
At the moment, I'm still on such a cheap budget that I just don't really think it's worth going to, you know, trying to do these insane big videos. You know, it's just too difficult. But I think if you don't have any other option but to do it guerrilla, if that's what you mean. You mean DIY,
that's
right?
True. Yeah.
And if I was in the future to have, you know, a bit more of a career. I have a career, but it's small. But as it keeps growing, I will keep learning and I will keep probably looking into doing more professional video shoots because I would love to do Billie Eilish shit where she's in the water and doing all this stuff and
the whole house is going on.
Yeah, that would be the time of my life.
But I guess she was kind of doing something similar to you at some point. I
don't think she was ever doing stuff that cheaply.
True. Yeah.
Or maybe Billy Ake, that was pretty cheap video.
Yeah, it was just her walking.
simple
But
video.
even then, steady cam, diff frames.
Out on location.
It would have cost a bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that kind of adds to your lore, though, as an artist.
Yeah, I'm punk DIY. It kind of is what it is.
And, what I love about you is, you have a vision and, you know how to achieve it and we don't need this fancy stuff, you know?
Yeah.
We just figure it out. And I think that, for me, is, a cinematographer, especially Pisces as well. We're both Pisces.
Could you tell?
Yeah. You could, couldn't you? You could.
We're just so emotional.
We are and creative.
Yeah.
Because, I think, for me, I just sometimes I don't want to, and I wonder if other people can relate to this, even yourself, I find it sometimes a little bit stressful, trying to manage the film team and being okay, I need my first AC, my second AC, my gaffer, okay, this budget, this location, that to me sometimes it's a lot of brain power, especially as a DP. And
it can be
when
over
you're,
the top.
Yeah, when you're working at this level, you don't really have the support to be able to just focus on the creativity for the mid-scale stuff. So to just do something so rogue and just jump in the back of your car and just shoot something.
Yeah.
I just hope every creative Pisces cinematographer has that person in their life that has cool music. And like I feel like I'm always connected to your music too. Like even like I said, you're like literally my Spotify Wrapped, like unironically. Not for any music video that I shot, just like a song that I really liked of yours because it just really connects. And you know, when I eventually shoot big movies and stuff, I really hope your music's in it.
Yeah, like, I would love to write even instrumentals and stuff for that stuff.
Yeah, you're built for my cinematic universe. That's the thing, like you've got your own cinematic universe that you've built. Once again,
Euphoria, love it. Euphoria is like,
I wish
so. Oh, I just loved it.
It's dope. It's pretty good. It's so
I want to make a music video like that.
Sign me up. Hire no one else. That is mine. I want to do that. That'd be so good. Yeah, everyone does. It's like a dream.
I mean, Empty in the Fridge is a bit inspired by Euphoria as well. Because it's like gay. Queer-coded.
Yeah. Okay, Slay. Love that. Yeah. Anyway, and I just want to also say that your universe expands over to the ones that you direct as well for your friends. And
yes, I agree. I think it's like...
very auteur-esque.
Thank you. I'm getting there. There. But I really like when... I mean, I don't have heaps. I only collaborate with like one person at the moment and like one or two people. But I really like when they... like what I do, but I mean even then like those artists have their own world and stuff and it all just crosses over and it's really nice to have people that are doing sort of like grungy DIY stuff. And what was I going to say before? I was going to say when it comes to the DIY stuff, I think it's really important to give it a try because otherwise, you know, you're sitting around waiting to get hired, you know, like if you have the ability to get hired by big production companies, that's great. Or whatever.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but if you're not, you know, don't sit around and wait for something to happen, you know, just do your thing, you know. If you've got a dream.
Don't wait for another label.
Don't wait for another label. Music. Like musicians as well, you know, like don't wait for another label. Just release what you want to release and stuff and like you do some Googling and you can figure out how to you know, get your stuff off the ground anyway, you know.
Yeah.
It's not rocket science. So
no, you've been doing it and you're like living proof of it too. Yeah. Well, that aside, I just think, you're like super inspirational. And what would you ever consider like going back to filmmaking, doing like some directing or?
I really am considering taking up like content creation on a bigger scale, but I want to start with just like shitty stuff first. So I'm not really thinking too far into the future, but I want to give like the shitty content creation a try.
Like just like TikToks
reels and shit.
Yeah.
And from there, like YouTube and stuff, if I enjoy it, then I'll do YouTube, you know, the podcast. And I would love to do like acting as well. Yeah.
Slay. After Rype, you will roll.
Yes, and I don't really know if I want to do like on-set sound or anything. It's probably a bit far.
Yeah, that's a bit
it's like a bit in the future.
Yeah.
It's that stuff is a bit tricky for me. Working on TV shows, working on set is a bit hard for me. It's not. I don't know if I have as much passion for that as I should I could, but
that's okay.
But yeah, I like doing the DIY stuff. I'm just sort of chilling and doing that. I've been really inspired at the moment, talking about inspos, about I've been really inspired by Enya Umanzor. Do you know who she is? You would
remind me.
You would love her.
Okay.
She's like famous Vine girl, but like she's like got
cool.
massive following now. So she like did this weird Vine. I couldn't even describe it to you, but it's like Quenlin Blackwell sort of era, like that era of Vine where like they were just like cracked weird vines.
Funny.
And then she got heaps big and now she's like a YouTuber and she has a podcast called Emergency Intercom. And there's just something about like her universe is just really, it's really fucking cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love people's cinematic universe. I feel like we all have our own cinematic universe.
We do, whether it's in our heads or whether you can see it.
If you're making
matter.
It yourself. Yeah. I've got to figure out what mine is still.
I have an idea of what it is.
Yeah, what would I be?
I don't know. I like your I like your concept for cancelled. I'm keen to see it.
Oh, yeah, that is cool.
So I think you have a lot of, like, you know, you have a lot of passion for, like, pop culture and, like, the rock industry, and I don't know, I feel like a lot of the music industry, like, seeps into your cinematic universe, and I can see you doing I can see you doing like a biopic or something on like Taylor Swift or something like that.
Oh my god, don't. That would imagine.
It'd be huge.
Imagine me fucking Grace Clinton does the Taylor Swift biopic. Like that would be the job of the century, bro.
Or even if you just like if you had like a YouTube channel where you interviewed artists and like one of them was Taylor Swift. Like I can see you like
talk about her cinematic
interviewing artists.
No, you don't understand. I would be stuttering. I would not be able to talk to her.
I've been listening to the the Tortured Poets Department.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Well, you know, it's about
Maddie Healy. Well, so they say. I think there's a couple of songs about other people as well.
Oh, yeah, but, like, no, it's about Maddie Healy.
Yeah, definitely.
And to me, like, that is just, like, honestly, I listened to that and...
crazy link up.
You know, a funny in a foreign language. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just, like, listen to them together. And
yeah.
Like, wow, this
it's
is
an insane crossover. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They're babies.
You don't understand.
Incredible.
It's actually the best thing to ever happen to me. Like, when that came out, I was just, like, bedridden. I think I was either sick or I came out of surgery or something.
Now
like,
I can't get out of bed.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. That
it's a lyric, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, Slay. What is some advice?
This is like so crazy. We've covered so much.
I hope so. I feel like we just yap. I always feel that way when I've been doing this.
Well, we've got pretty insane lives. We've got a lot.
We do. We've got a lot to cover. I want to stress to everyone that I think Annabelle's the coolest person. And definitely someone to watch. And I think maybe like going to 2025, have you got like any goals?
I think you're cool. I think that I've been watching all these YouTube podcasts and now I'm on one and I'm like so grateful for that.
Yes, let's go.
Yeah, I'm so
achieved.
thankful to be on this.
I've always wanted
YouTube
to do
podcast.
these
2025
so
is
fun.
Good year.
It is a good year.
But yeah, goals for 2025, content creation a bit more, like trying to put myself out there a bit more and like just continue trying to find the balance of rest and work, you know, like working at my job where I get money and also working on the business side of music because, you know, I have found a bit of a balance, but I'm still getting there, you know. I don't want to be having too many psychotic breaks, as we say.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to keep trying to find the balance of, like, being a little bit productive and also giving myself the chance to be like, no, you've done good, like, rest, you know, your day's done. Like, yeah. Take a day off, just chill out. Watch Euphoria. I want to watch it again.
That is not a chill out watch. I just like so stressed watching that.
I know. But it feeds my soul.
Yeah, I don't know, do you ever feel that feeling where you like want to do something so bad and it kind of just like eats your insides and you need to throw up or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you watch Euphoria.
Yeah, I don't know. It gives me something like that.
It does.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, that's why I think they made it is for people that, like, they have a lot of inner turmoil. And watching that show, it's like, damn, like, I feel like I'm exercising demons right now through Rue.
True.
You know, like, through Rue, but you don't have to do it yourself because she's doing it. And she's doing it in a safe environment because it's not real.
Yeah, it is. It's not real.
That is the beauty of television.
Yeah.
That's the meaning of life.
The cinematic universe is, wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yes, but yeah, I am so proud and thankful that I'm on a visual podcast on a YouTube, just a YouTube channel in general because, you know, Spotify podcast as well because I think that it's a really cool platform. And I think that there is a lot of space that could be filled by women.
Absolutely.
On the platform.
Film girlies.
Yes.
Yeah. I think this is good. You're the first person who's come in who's not really directly film related.
Yeah.
I suppose, but I think in your own way, you're like kind of the first auteur that I've had in as well, which is really cool.
I'm just a bit all over the place. I just do whatever, man.
But like, how fun is that?
Yeah.
You know, I just really connect to you as an artist, and it's just really great that we get to live in the same universe at the same time.
Yes.
And make the same content together. It's great. I didn't close my window. This sound's going to be shocking.
The Eastern Suburbs birds are built different.
Yeah, they are. Thank you once again for coming in.
Thank you.
We should get you back in again after we do a big music video and then just debrief it.
I do have some ideas I will talk about with you for content creation.
Well, stay tuned, guys.
Promo.
The collabs are going to keep going. Shake my hand. This will be for the...
I know that you weren't going to do it like that, but I wanted it to be like that.
That was for the thumbnail. That's funny. Sorry, I think I'm funny.
I'm doing it.
Okay.
Because that was real, like... Wait, put our phones down. Should we do like a pinkies? 2025, gonna be a good year, pinky promise.
Yeah, so cute. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys.
Thank you so much. This is so
where
cool.
Where can we find Annabelle?
Oh, so on Instagram, Morgoth6. On Spotify, Annabelle Scobie. On Apple Music, Annabelle Scobie. On YouTube, Annabelle Scobie.
Yeah.
And also Triple J Unearthed.
Slay.
Yes, Annabelle Scobie.
Yeah, check her out.
And where can we find you? Film Girl Era.
Film Girl Era. Subscribe, like, comment, share it with your mum.
And what's your Instagram handle?
My Instagram handle is Gracie_Clinton. Follow me with Grace Productions if you want to collab on projects and stuff. Anyways, I want to shoot more music videos. Maybe Annabelle will direct them for you, but she's a bit selective. She's got a very high clientele.
I am lazy.
Shut up. No, she's the best. You can't hire her. She's mine.
I can only do one project every 6 months.
Oh yes.
No. That's not true. I've done more.
No, you've done well. Yeah, we've done some pretty cool.
But I do like to have a lot of time off.
Yeah, good, as you should.
#burnt out.
Protect your peace.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye, guys.